The first day I got there, the convener of this conference said, do you realize that Malaysia is a multicultural society? And I said, yeah, I love that about it. It's really cool. I'm really up with that. So you know there can be no jokes about religion. So the first joke I told was about a parachutist. A parachute guy had jumped out of an aeroplane at 5,000 feet and was doing the loop and all that sort of extreme stuff. Do you have extreme sports here? Of course you do. It's called tuk-tuks. Anyway, he's doing all that stuff that parachutists do until he got to that altitude of like 1,500 feet where he pulls his ripcord, but his parachute doesn't open. So he pulls the emergency cord and still the parachute doesn't open and he's plummeting to certain death. That's when he starts screaming, oh God, oh God, oh God. Isn't it a funny thing that men will always scream, oh God, at only two moments in their lives? Before death and before orgasm, right? Oh God, oh baby, oh God, I'm coming. Now, it's really weird because I wonder, what do atheists say at that moment? Oh, nothing. I mean, it must be worse for agnostics. Oh, maybe. Anyway, he's plummeting 1,500 feet when he says, oh God, Lord Jesus, if my parachute opens, I promise I'll be a good Christian. I'll go to church every Sunday. Parachute doesn't open. He goes, Shiva, 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 Lord Shiva, if my parachute opens, I'll become a Shaivite monk. Om Namah Shivaya. Still the parachute doesn't open. He goes, Buddha, Buddha, if my parachute opens, I'll become a Buddhist monk. I'll shave my hair with saffron robes, beg for food. Sura Meraya Madhya Pamadatana. Still the parachute doesn't open. He's got 500 meters to go. He goes, Rastafari, if my parachute opens, I'll become a Rastafarian. I'll grow dreadlocks, listen to Bob Marley, sleep with blonde women all day long, smoke ganja, heal ja, Rastafari. 200 meters to go. He goes, Allah, 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 if my parachute opens, I'll become a good Muslim, I'll pay zakat, I'll make the Hajj, I'll observe Ramadan. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah. His parachute opens. He goes, oh, thank Christ. Audience pauses, right? 800 people, Minister of Education sitting on, of Tourism sitting right there. Everyone looked at the Minister. Minister bursts out laughing. Whole crowd laughs. Had a great show. Established my ability to go that far and then pulled it back for the rest of the show. At the end of the gig, I went up to the Minister, right? And I was a bit nervous. I was asked, would you like to meet the Minister? Would you like to meet Bob? I said, certainly. So I came across to him and I said, Assalamualaikum. And he said, that was a very funny joke you started with. But how can you possibly tell that joke in a country which is not Islamic? I said, funny you should ask, Bob. When I do that joke in Thailand, right, Buddha is the last one. When I do that joke in India, Shiva is the last one. And then you're doing, nampak bodoh tapi pandai, which means you look stupid but clever, right? And then he invited me to join him for a glass of halal malt whiskey.